Hey, what is up guys? It's Cloud here, back with you again, bringing you round 3 of the POYT. Today's battle is between Joey and MuzaK. This is the third and deciding game, so the pressure's really on for both players, who both desperately want to progress to the next round of this tour. Anyway, let's move on to the teams. MuzaK is running a fairly balanced team. He has 3 very offensively threatening Pokemon in the form of Emboar, Excalibur and Moltres. Moltres is probably running a standard attacking set, probably holding a life orb. Excalibur is a very powerful Pokemon, capable of completely destroying walls. While Emboar is probably carrying either a Choice Band or Choice Scarf, which will determine its role. He's running a strong defensive core in the form of Slowking and Steelix, these two Pokemon having great type synergy with each other. He's also running a Vullaby, which is very probably running Defog, this being very important since he does have a Moltres on his team, which of course loses half its health upon switching into the Stealth Rock. Now, let's move on to MuzaK's team. He's running a fairly offensive team. He has a Clefable, which of course got a major buff in X and Y with its brand spanking new Pure Fairy typing. It could either be running an offensive or a defensive set. He has a Gothorita, which of course probably runs Shadow Tag, being able to trap the opposition and maybe set up a sweep himself. He also has a Hitmonchan. Now, this is unlikely to be a Rapid Spinner set, since he also carries a Skuntank, which normally runs Defog. The Skuntank is there, as I said, to provide defog support, and also to trap any any dark types which threaten Gothorita, the psychic type. To round things off, he's running an Alomomola, as well as a Jumpluff. The Alomomola is probably a very bulky, physically bulky set, which can provide wish support to his teammates. Jumpluff is a very useful Pokemon, being able to support the team with annoying moves such as Encore, Sleep Powder, and Leech Seed. MuzaK needs to watch out for Joey's Excalibur, since it's very powerful and can dent huge holes into his team. His best bet is to put it to sleep, or to take it down with a powerful fire type attack. He's also going to have to try and find a way to get past Joey's Slowking Steelix core. Joey, on the other hand, has a lot to fear from Jumpluff. It's such a fast Pokemon that it can outspeed a great portion of his team, and with the Sleep Powder, with Leechy, with Encore, it can be very annoying, so that's something he has to watch out for. But of course, this is all just theory. Let's get on to the actual battle. The game begins with MuzaK leading off with Jumpluff. Joey goes with his Moltres. Now normally a Moltres would be able to threaten out a Jumpluff, however Jumpluff is faster and learns Sleep Powder. Joey doesn't want to lose his Moltres to sleep, so goes to his Vullaby. MuzaK predicts this nicely and goes for the U-turn into his Clefable. He's going to go for the Flamethrower here, predicting the Excalibur switch in, however Joey does stay in. On the next turn he's going to switch into his Emboar, however the Moonblast does a hefty 47%. Joey's going to predict quite nicely, he's going to go for the Toxic on the switch to Alomomola. He's going to switch out here into his Steelix. Now, Steelix is a fairly unorthodox switching. However, Joey just wants to set up the Stealth Rock at this point, and he knows that even with the type disadvantage, Steelix is bulky enough to do just that. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and set up the Stealth Rock. This is very beneficial to Joey's team, since the Jumpluff on MuzaK's team is very threatening. It's very fast and has access to Sleep Powder, so it could put to sleep some of Joey's team. However, with the Stealth Rock, it really inhibits its ability to switch in. So Joey's Steelix is going to go down here from the school. Joey's going to send in his Moltres, which of course commonly runs Hidden Power Grass, so he expects MuzaK to switch out. However, he overpredicts and goes for Fire Blast, while MuzaK stays in. MuzaK's going to go for a Wish. Here he's going to switch into his Skuntank, however the Life Orb Fire Blast will cleanly one-hit KO. Of course, Moltres is a very powerful threat, especially when Stealth Rocks are not present on the field. MuzaK's going to go back into Alomomola, however, Joey's just going to go for the simple play here, going for the Hidden Power Grass, taking him out, no problem at all. MuzaK's going to go into his Jumpluff, and here we have a face-off, just like we did at the beginning of the game. MuzaK's going to go for a Sleep Powder, however Joey predicts this nicely and goes to his Vullaby, with the Overcoat protecting him from status. Joey knows Vullaby can't do anything to Clefable, so he switches into his Excalibur. However, MuzaK's going to double switch out into his Hitmonchan. Joey's going to go for the Iron Hair, doing a very respectable amount of damage. However, he's in fear of the Fire Punch here, so he switches out into Slowking, which completely walls that Hitmonchan. The Hitmonchan's going to go for the High Jump Kick, however, it does absolutely nothing to the Slowking. Joey's going to switch out into his Vullaby here. I'm not sure why he did this, maybe he was predicting MuzaK to switch out. But anyway, the High Jump Kick's going to do a lot, getting the 2-hit KO. Joey's going to switch into his Emboar, however the High Jump Kick's going to take that out as well. So this Hitmonchan's doing a very good job. Realising that the Hitmonchan is carrying a Choice Scarf, Joey feels free to go into his Moltres without having to fear the Thunder Punch. We have a bit of a stall wall here, with MuzaK going for the High Jump Kick, but Joey's able to just roost off the damage. You can tell MuzaK doesn't care about this Hitmonchan anymore, and he's just going to filter it out really. Eventually, the high jump kick will miss and the Hitmonchan will go down. Once again, MuzaK's going to switch into his jump loft, which of course can outspeed and put the Moltres to sleep. Joey's a bit stuck here, so he goes into Slowking, just a sleep fodder, since it's probably the least useful member of his team at this point. MuzaK's going to switch into his Clefable after he puts the Slowking to sleep, while Joey goes for his Moltres. Clefable here is going to go for the Flamethrower, again predicting the Excalibur switching. However, Joey stays in and goes for the Fire Blast, doing a ton of damage. MuzaK, surprised and caught off guard by the amount of damage, goes into his jump loft, taking the Hidden Power Grass, I believe. He goes for the Memento here, revealing a fairly unorthodox set, also I believe. He's going to switch into his Gothorita, and this is a very dangerous situation for Joey, since the Fire Blast only does 29% even with a Life Orb, and the Gothorita is just going to start setting up Carmines here. He's going to Carmine, and again the Hurricane now does 19%, doing absolutely nothing. He sets up Carmine again, and this is pretty much game over for Joey, since that Gothorita will sweep. However, the Hurricane gets a crit. Very, very unlucky for MuzaK. That extraordinarily timed critical hit just cost MuzaK his win condition. He's going to go to his Clefable, as you just saw, but that's going to die straight away to the Fire Blast. And that's good game to Joey. And I'm just going to say it again. MuzaK was very unlucky in that game, since that Gothorita could have set up all the way to +6 if he so desired. The Moltres couldn't do anything. Remember that Gothorita runs Shadow Tag, so the Moltres could not switch out. And with the Memento lowering its special attack, the Carmine boosting Gothorita special defense, it would have been in the bag for MuzaK. However, with that being said, remember that this is Pokemon. Crits happens, hacks happens, paralysis, burn, whatever. It's all part of the game, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending how you look at it. Anyway, MuzaK was a true gent, being very gracious in defeat. But of course, let's not forget to congratulate Joey. He played a very well hard-fought 3 games, and he progresses to round 4 of the Pokemon Online YouTube tournament. So best of luck to him. Anyway, I've been Cloud7z, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.